Scar doesn't have a left arm. Oh. I didn't even notice that. It's been a long time since I've been like this, so I don't feel especially inconvenienced. I didn't even notice that until somebody said something. I didn't even notice she was missing an arm. She's missing an arm. Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome to the Caged Garden Cock Robin. I have no idea what this game is, but it came out while I was away on vacation, and it looked interesting, so I thought I'd give it a try. I know it's a visual novel of some sort, at least I'm pretty sure. But other than that, I have no idea. I have no idea what it is, but I'm just gonna start it. Episode 0. Prologue. Who killed Cock Robin? I said the blank with my bow and arrow. Archer. I killed Cock Robin. Did you hear about where Robin serves? Yeah, I heard. The castle of Lord Waldstein, right? A doomed count, magic. The servants are freaks. A nest of cold-blooded monsters. Because high wages were paid, the doctor was so delighted. Poor Robin. Will she be able to go back from the castle alive? Go back? To where? We don't have a place to go back to, right? Yeah, you're right. I'm already confused. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole... I'm not gonna do that. More dots. More dots. Robin! More dots. I was unfamiliar with the room. The smooth texture of the cloth. Soft texture touching the back of my head. The beautiful ceiling above me. Also, that meter at the top, I don't know what that is. But, it says true on one side and crazy on the other. I might move my face cam so you guys can see that, but... yeah, I have no idea what that is. After a few heartbeats, I realized I was lying down. A mysterious floating feeling and tiredness made me feel dizzy. I somehow couldn't wake up, so I looked around. My head slowly became clearer. Wow, you woke up. What is wrong with your eyes? Yeah, that's my reaction. Good morning. How are you feeling? Do you feel alright? What? Who are you? Oh, can you stand up? Are you fine? I would prefer if you didn't look at me. Hi, it's Robin. Glad to see you standing up. Are you hungry? Do you want to drink? Well... The girl, who had been interrupted, was confused and angled her head. I felt sorry, but I needed to ask one thing first. Well, while I'm in bed, I can only choose one of these? I have no idea how this is going to play out, but... well... I'm assuming she'll tell me anyway, so where am I? Well, where am I? Ah, I see. Don't you remember? You don't remember anything at all? No. It's Robin's room. By the way, I'm Mosca. Hi, Mosca. Nice to meet you. What should I do? She is a little bit weird. I was confused as to what to reply. I will explain to you. Wow. Hi. There was an old lady standing straight. She tied her beautiful white hair back and looked at me with her dignified eyes. Nice meeting you. Cold facial expressions and thin body. She is a woman, like a knife made from white stones. I am Rihui. Reruhui. Reruhai. I am the chief maid here in the castle. Do you know your name? Can you explain where you came from and what you had been doing? Name, situation. I am Robin. From the weird orphanage. I came to this castle to work for the Mazer. But she doesn't remember who it is. But she doesn't really remember much. I was brought by a teacher, by a horse cart. What is after that? You look like you are conscious. This is the castle. The person you work for lives here. You suddenly fell down as soon as you arrived here and got changed. Too much tiredness and nervousness, and then lack of nutrition. Yes, they are. Why can't you immediately explain this simple thing? I'm sorry. I found out what I had done and bowed in a hurry. I'm sorry. I troubled you. No problem. The master is too busy to care about such a small thing. As I expected from her first impression, her reply was direct and sharp. Since you're awake, let's go and meet the master. Yes. Me too. I will go with you. You don't need to declare everything one by one. Sorry. I'm already a little confused as to what's going on. Lord Dave von Waldstein. The Lord who doesn't like people and never goes out of the castle. I heard that he devotes himself to magic and offers the blood and meat of women and children at the altar every night. He transforms maids into freaks. I heard he stopped being human by using black magic. Well, this story got a lot darker than I was hoping. Well, I saw a notice. You guys didn't see it, but I did. In fact, he really is a demon. Excuse me. Sir, Robin is awake. Come in. Ooh. He's missing a face. That's just the first thing I noticed. He's missing a face. Also, he looks like the kind of guy who he looks like a supervillain of some sort. He doesn't, I don't know if he actually is, but he looks like one. I mean, he clearly is dressed like a rich man, though. I can't tell he doesn't really have a face, though, so I can't really judge his character all too much. Lord Waldstein. This person, a towering giant, long slender limbs, black clothes, and then a bandage covering his face. It's not just his face, it's covering his whole head. It covers all of his exposed body parts. Is it because I heard a rumor that he is well versed in black magic? Needless to say about his appearance, I felt that his atmosphere and his presence was different from normal. In not such a polite way, I froze. From behind, the chief made Riruhai give me a sharp look. I found myself in a hurry and said hello. How do you do? I came from the Vade Orphanage. My name is Robin. She said she came from the weird... Maybe I misread it. I don't know. Thank you for hiring a woman like me of a humble birth. Get out. His voice was like he crawled out of hell. Excuse me? That's enough. Get out. Well, didn't you hear I said get out? I'm very sorry. Ooh. What can I do? Also, I can... No. Okay, so that enables me to go back to the chapter selection screen, but I don't know how to do that. What can I do? As soon as I arrived here, I enraged him. Well, he must be angry with me because I lost consciousness. I couldn't see his facial expression because it was covered by bandages, but the voice apparently included an angry feeling. With his appearance, his voice made me concerned that I was going to be strangled to death. Yeah, I got that feeling from him. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who just is like all sunshine and rainbows. He doesn't seem like that kind of person at all. Or did I do something else wrong? Am I going to be fired? No, all you did was talk to him. I don't know. Maybe he will fire you? I have no idea. If I need to leave here, The master is a moody person. Yeah, I've picked up on that. Thank you, Raruhai. I've picked up on the fact that he's not right in the head. I picked up on that. He definitely does kind of bounce all over the place. I definitely noticed that. Excuse me? Probably. He was in a bad mood at that time. Okay. That happens a lot. Get used to it. Okay. I'm gonna take a sip because my throat hurts. Alright. I don't want it to happen often because it's bad for my soul. Depends on his mood. Is that all, really? By the way, Robin, what did you hear about this castle? Well, I heard that it's a wonderful place in which an admirable lord lives. You don't need to be polite. I will tell you directly. Do you know the rude rumors that commoners who are skilled only in having loose tongues spread for the fun of it? I heard it a little. Everyone at the orphanage talked about... No, everyone at the orphanage talked about... I accidentally hit the keyword button. I'm sorry. Everyone at the orphanage talked about it. There we go. I see. Then I wish you're a clever woman who doesn't accept such a reckless remark without questioning. I have something to do, so... Mosca, you are now in charge of this. No clumsiness. Oh, Crazy Eyes is back. Hi. Are you alright? I mean, she is a nice person, I just can't get past that face. Well, yes. In contrast to the two, anxious pupils are looking at us. I totally forgot about the other person because I was upset. But there was one more person following us. Don't worry, both of them are kind, so they won't hit you. Well, Mosca, why are you so nervous calling me? Please don't hesitate to call me Mosca, okay? You and I are the same age, so Robin and Mosca, you can talk frankly. The girl, Mosca, said so, and then she cackled. Her way of speaking and smile make her look younger, but it seems we are the same age. So, Mosca. Yeah, that's good. That's the best. Mosca nodded like she was satisfied, and then she took my left hand. I'm gonna turn this down. I'll show you around this castle. Let's go. Ah, aren't we scolding if we run? A hand is taken by Mosca, who is in good cheer. I take a corresponding step. Like children who go out to play, we started running in the corridor. Oh. That took 15 minutes? Alright. Chapter 1. Yeah, it's okay to start episode 1. That was only episode 0, so this must be the start of the actual story now. Episode 1, Encounter. Huh? Who saw him die? I, said the fly. With my little eye. I saw him die. I didn't resist. I kept walking with her, and then Mosca stopped in the front hall. Well, what shall we do? This castle is huge. Where do we start? Well, if possible, I want to say hello to the other servants, too. Yeah, you're right. Everybody has been waiting for you to awaken. I'm sorry. I think I troubled various people because I had lost consciousness on the first day. Gee, don't say sorry. Don't worry. But they are worried, but they don't get angry. That's not where apostrophe goes. This game clearly needs some text reworks, but it's a good game so far. But it definitely needs some of its text and dialogue fixed. I'm noticing that for a little bit. It's a good game, but it is missing some things. Although it could have been made by an indie developer. I don't know. I'll have to look up who made it after I do this recording, but who knows. But they don't get angry. Anyway, now where do we start? Oh, I got choice. The garden, the archive, the kitchen, doctor's room, wardrobe room. Huh. Well, there's only one way to do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wardrobe room it is. Where am I? Clothes, yarns, and various colored dresses. The room was like the combination of a closet and a sewing box. Is it because various materials gather here? They are both old and new things here. They smell sweet and mysterious. This is a dressing room. Skara makes dresses. Sometimes she faints because she concentrates on it too much. That's not good. She sometimes faints. Wow. Oh, she's pretty. You're awake, Robin. I've been wanting to see you. So you're the seamstress. Okay. This was a red-headed, beautiful woman who was cleaving her way through gorgeous dresses. This way of saying it isn't so good, but I felt it would be more appropriate for her to be in the upper class, rather than being somewhere like this. Well, was I too friendly? Sorry, I know you, so I just speak freely without thinking too much. Nice to meet you. I'm Skara. I'm the tailor in this castle. Let's be friends. I'm Robin. Nice to meet you. After saying hello, I looked at Skara again. I didn't notice it because I was only paying attention to her beauty, but she... Are you worried? Sorry for looking at you so closely. Don't mind. Can't be helped. Sleeves are moving as she moves. You'd expect the left arm to be the same as the right arm. Skara doesn't have a left arm. Oh. I didn't even notice that. It's been a long time since I've been like this, so I don't feel especially inconvenienced. I didn't even notice that until somebody said something. I didn't even notice she was missing an arm. She's missing an arm. Even so, I have the Midas touch as a tailor, even though I only have one arm. Well, good on you. You lost a limb, but you don't really give a shit. Okay. But yeah, she doesn't really care. She doesn't really care that she's missing an arm. She's just happy to do her job. Okay. Oh dear, sorry. Skara cleared her throat and became formal. For now, if you want a new dress or want to make over your dress, come to see me anytime you like. I make all of the clothes in this castle, special ones for each person. Well, then you made this maid uniform too? It suits me very well, but how did you know my size? Haha. If you become an elderly woman like me, you can see people's sizes easily just by looking at them. You're not that old. What? Skara, you are amazing. Haha. You don't look that old. As I thought before, all the people in this castle are strange, aren't they? Where do we go next? Well? Oh, it's stamped. Alright, well, I guess eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Doctor's room. I want to meet this doctor. I don't like it here so much. Hey, Mosca. Haha, it's normal that you don't need to come. You shouldn't come. Dr. Poison is the chief doctor at this castle. He calmly replied without losing his temper about Mosca's innocent slip of the tongue. He seems to have examined me when I lost consciousness. He patted me and asked me about my condition a little. So, do you feel something is wrong with your body? Do you feel any aches or pains? That's really the only voice I can do. Poison. No problem. I'm eased because you look fine. Thanks for your trouble. No, everyone in this castle is so healthy. I haven't done any doctor-related activities for a long time. I will bring you a cup of tea, so wait a moment. He said so and stood up, and I noticed he is not so much taller than a child. Yeah, I could tell he's pretty short. But his body parts grow in accordance with his age. He looked unbalanced. I don't need it. Yes, I know. I'm sorry because it's really our job. No, these are rare leaves which can also be medicine, so it's difficult for others to prepare it. These are leaves from abroad. They are also good for health. Well done, drink it. I was passed a cup into which a natural-colored tea was poured generously. He told me that it was also medicinal, and the medicine-like smell tickled my nose. Mosca was stood beside me, and the smell alone caused him to frown. Is Mosca a boy or a girl? Hey, you don't need to drink it if you don't like it. Mosca's suggestion almost changed my mind. But I can't be rude to his kindness. Finally, with a little uneasiness, I started drinking it. It has an interesting flavor. It looked and tasted strange, however the taste was more normal than I expected. Robin, you can drink such a thing. Haha, it's a good thing to have no particular likes and dislikes about food. Mosca, do you want to drink it too? No thanks. At first, everyone says no, but once he or she drinks some, they somehow can't help but drinking it. I said no thanks. Dr. Poison stops laughing at soured Mosca and faced to me. Come here whenever you feel ill, because small changes can sometimes be a preliminary indication of serious disease. It can be too late. Don't hide it as if you're ashamed. He looked younger before, but now he has an old look and said so. Yes. Don't take it so seriously. It's okay if you just tell me about it whenever you have a chat. I'm happy to offer you a cup of tea anytime you like. Come here even if you aren't ill. Thank you. Please give me a cup of sweet tea for a change. Where do we go next? Well, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Archive. Many books. Just taking a quick look, the library varied from illustrated books to dictionaries, foreign specialized books to poetry collections, novels, and so on. Servants are permitted to enter here, so you can read whatever you want like. I can't read letters, nor do I like to study, so I don't visit here often, but I hadn't been given much leisure time, so the place seemed so attractive to me. Especially several books put at the bottom of the bookshelves. These are picture books. Picture books. Yeah, I like them too, because of the pictures. I somehow understand the stories. They're still new. They must have been recently bought. What's it about? What's it about? Well, this is Snow White. At the same time, when the two soprano voices were heard, two golden heads suddenly appeared. Ah, twins. Ah, Meal and Reek, you are here, aren't you? Yeah, we are here. Yeah, we are here. The one is a cute girl like a living doll. The other one is a cute boy like a living doll. Oh, yeah, they're twins. I can tell that. So, one's a boy and one's a girl. The two similar kids came near me with their bodies tightly fixed to each other. Doesn't seem like they separate from each other all too much. You're awake, Snow White. I'm Meal. You're awake, Snow White. I'm Reeg. Snow White? Me? The girl named Meal was without expression. The boy named Reeg kept smiling. Both of them pointed at the cover of the picture book. Snow White, because you're like the character in the book. Snow White, because you're like the character in the book. So, they're gonna say everything twice? That's not gonna get annoying. Because I had been sleeping since soon after I came here, I can't help that they said so. You're awake because dear Prince kissed you, didn't he? You're awake because dear Prince kissed you, didn't he? This is gonna get annoying very fast. Well, a kiss. Hey now, don't trouble Robin by saying such a strange thing. Sorry, Meal and Reeg are always like this. I'm stumped because they're imps. If you play too much, you will be scolded. I don't want to be told off by a fool Mosca. I don't want to be told off by a thick Mosca. What now? Mosca surely is being much older than the two, but she... Okay, now it's saying it's a girl. What is it? Was it one or the two? I'm confused. It needs to... The dialogue needs to be fixed just a little bit. It's not clear. Some of it's not very clear. I don't know. But she is teased by them. But it doesn't seem like they have a bad relationship. The wording's a little bit funny in this game. I can already tell. It's like they're family. Family. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Robin. I know. From today, I start working here. I'll be glad if you are good to me. I crouched a little to meet the level of their eyes, and the four eyes watched me. Meal didn't change his facial expression, but Reeg stopped smiling. The faces of the two became the same. Hey, Robin, will you stay here forever? What? Will you stay here forever, whatever happens? Their two different colored eyes are open like they would swallow me. In their eyes, there wasn't only innocent light. It's like something clinging. Because I was sent to serve here, I think I will stay here unless I'm fired. Good. Meal doesn't smile, Reeg smiles. Like Reeg and me, please stay here forever with me. Like Meal and me, please stay here forever with me. The two facial expressions were opposite, but bodies apparently connected like a grafting on a tree. Yeah, I have a feeling they're conjoined or something, because they don't seem to separate. Well, we got two left. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Kitchen! Ah, he came. Huh? Owl! Did you know Robin was awake? Yes, Miss Veruhai was with me. How do you do, Robin? I'm Owl. I'm the pasteur of this kitchen. The boy, with a friendly smile, offered his hand as he spoke. I'm Robin. Nice to meet you. Nice meeting you too. Although he isn't as tall as the master, he is tall too. He doesn't overwhelm me because of his beautiful face and cool demeanor. Looking at his soft smile calmed me down. Good, it's Owl today. Today? Ah, there is another cook. Where is he? You can't meet him today. Sorry. But I think he will come out to see you soon because he cares about you. I see. Al will let you taste something delicious. And Jack is evil and scary. Please don't dislike him so much. He's somehow delicate. Because he often hits me with a fist and gets angry. His voice is loud. Haha, I don't deny it. I'm interested to see who this Jack is. I'm assuming we'll see him in a later chapter. I'm afraid to meet him. So, if you ask Jack for sweets mistakenly, he will bite you. Please remember this nice smile. He says it himself. Well, yes. Mistakenly. I think I figured it out. I think Jack is like an alternate personality for Owl. So I think randomly he flips between one and the other, and sometimes he will just appear at random. I think that's what it is. Where do we go next? Well, there's only one place left to go, so garden. Ah. On the way to the garden, the castle gate caught my eye. Ah, are you curious? Don't be. We can't go through it because it's locked. It's locked? Being told so, I looked at it closely and found that it surely was securely locked with the chains and a padlock. The brand new twisted together metals are sparkling like they are proud of their strength. So we can't get out of the door. This is the only one entrance, right? Locked with many keys so that strange people won't come in. There are already strange people in here. Only the master has the key, so thieves can't open it. A castle is big business. Although it can't be helped for security reasons, the installation and removing seems to take a long time each time. Thinking about the master's troubles, I felt a little worried, but it seems to me that he is so careful. I'll make an effort to be trusted. It's a wonderful garden, isn't it? It is! Bovie maintains the garden. He's skillful. Bovie? The gardener. We are friends. Hello, Bovie, where are you? Following Moscow started walking while calling his name, we took a walk in the garden. We looked into the shade of grass and the cabin, but we couldn't find him. It's strange. He usually comes out quickly. I'm sorry. Maybe we missed each other. That's okay. He has his own things to do. Maybe because she was trying so hard to be cheerful, Mosca drooped her shoulders, so I changed the topic and talked to her. Tell me about Bovie. Bovie? As I had aimed, Mosca had a stupid look on for a moment, and then returned to smiling like she hadn't been upset. Bovie is a big and kind guy. He loves flowers and animals. He can also carry everything because he is mighty. But, well... At first, you might be surprised. I'll be surprised. But Robin can get along with him soon, too, I'm sure. Ah! Mosca noticed something, and then pointed at something behind me with a surprised look. I looked back to see the direction, and I could understand what Mosca was saying. Oh, he's got a bag over his face. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. I didn't know when he came near us. There was a strange-looking big man in the bush. He stood very still in the bush, his body like a rock, which overwhelmed me even in the distance. His flesh protruded from the worn-out overalls he wore. She's right. This can be a surprise at first. The master surprised me, but he's also a remarkable man as well as the master. Shoot, where have you been? It's Robin. Let's say hello. Bovie doesn't speak much, does he? Ah! He immediately turned around like he couldn't see us, and vanished into the depths of the forest. Oh. Sorry, Robin. Usually he isn't like that. I'm telling you the truth. I wonder if he doesn't like me. It can't be. Probably he's shy. I can't help. Moscow desperately tries to change the topic, but I didn't think I was welcomed. Is he really just shy? It's better than him hating me, but... Okay. Well, that was 2 chapters, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. So we met everybody in the castle, I think. Except for Jack, but I have a feeling we both haven't met him and have met him at the same time, because if my theory is correct, he may be a split personality. But so far I am enjoying the game. It's a good game. It needs work. It needs some tweaking to the dialogue and all that. But other than that, it's a pretty solid game. It just needs some of the text just needs fixing. But I do think the game is good, and I do think that it is definitely going to be interesting to see going forward. I have no idea what the story actually is, but I was right about it being a visual novel. And also, I think it's going to tackle some darker themes or something like that. Because there are definitely some weird inhabitants of the castle who either have something wrong with them or are otherwise unusual in their own right. So we'll see how that plays out, but I have no idea how this is going to go. So far it just seems like we're just gonna go about our life as someone in the castle, but I have no idea. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace! Oh, Cloud is a ranged attacker. You're dead. Bye-bye. Yeah, I remember this. I've seen people making memes out of that. All the other two units